Welcome to the Spirit of Life channel. Please subscribe, like, comment and share. Thank you so much. The message begin right now. Trust, what a delightful invitation. Without knowing, is trusting trustworthy? Or must the mind intervene, filter the invitation and distort the potentials? In this moment, there is a deep, penetrating silence that is being shared alongside these words as a presence or a consciousness that is fully self-aware. It does not need to be defined for it to know itself. It exists before thought. Can the mind trust such a relationship and allow it to unfold, touching every fiber of your being? It is challenging for the human to imagine that your existence is not dependent upon a description. Thought plays a vital role in this immense, cosmic relationship. It serves this silence by creating a focus to reflect upon. This unlimited aspect of you dwells within the silence of all of creation and invites you, through trusting, to feel its presence. As the intensity of the expansion of consciousness on earth continues to impact every area of your life, each of you stand upon a simple yet profound foundation. A foundation that will serve to awaken your true identity. Trust. Trusting in life as you have never allowed yourself to trust before. This is profound, beloved human. It is our joy to deepen our relationship with each of you and to remind you that humanity is very fortunate to have you here at this time. Without your presence, it does not appear to us that humanity has the capacity to resolve their dilemma. We understand that for the most part humanity has not shared their appreciation for the work that you do. For most of your lives you have and will continue to rely on a level of support that comes from small groups, channeled messages, and relationships that support themselves from honest, direct communication. You have heard us say through our partner and others many times that we, your non-physical counterparts, kiss your feet every moment of every day. We kiss your feet to show our gratitude for your service to the whole. Your willingness and desire to come to earth has allowed you to explore the most delicious and immediate reflection of your own thoughts and emotions. For many of you, that desire is just beginning to become realized as you disentangle yourself from all the conditioning that you also volunteered to experience. You are just beginning to taste the wonders of how life wants to serve you. Life waits for everyone, but the time is ripe to now act on your emerging passion. A passion that for many of you exists in your imagination, waiting to reveal itself in all of your relationships. It requires tremendous trust on your part. Acting without knowing that it is real. We hear many of you suggest that it is easy for us to proclaim these truths in an environment that so easily supports our passions. Again, we are not the ones that stepped up to the front of the line and declared ourselves more qualified to serve the whole in this lifetime. To demonstrate, firsthand, how to heal the pain of experiencing a love withheld and to live free of many of the parameters that reside within the human mind. You tasted and endured the human condition. Now it is time for humanity to taste your divine condition. It is time for your soul nature to have its way with physical reality. To call forth and allow the presence that supports all of life to now reconnect to your own life and to put it to work. It is time for your divine presence to reclaim ownership of these vessels you call bodies, to ignite the Christ seed within every cell and begin to radiate a profound joy for being alive. Within the human condition there is so much that denies you this expression. We understand your dilemma, but we know, even if you have forgotten who we are speaking to. You did not come here to offer the map to spirit. Humanity's history is filled with stories of battles over who has the best map to God. We see so many humans infatuated with the need to be right by making others wrong. Alongside that depressing spiral is a fragile new beginning held in place by such a powerful presence called trust. You are the new map makers of reality that have the potential to become guides rather than commandments for an emerging consciousness that is based on self-love. We understand how you were encouraged to swallow a set of beliefs that never truly resonated with you. A belief that you would need to compete for love. A belief that God/Goddess resided outside of you. A belief that this higher power would grant you your desires if you demonstrated that you are worthy, in God's eyes, to receive such a gift. You were told that your angelic counterparts would bring to you what you need in life. You agreed to at least appear to entertain these beliefs until a time came for you to reveal your true identity. That time is now. We understand and have great compassion for how you endured these painful lies in order to survive. It comes as no surprise to any of us that you have also entertained a desire to get off of this planet, a planet that supports itself with much of what you know to be untrue. Many of you began to realize that these channeled messages were simply reflecting back to you your own inner truth. You began to awaken from the pain of your human experience that denied you feeling the presence of your own soul nature. For some of you, this presence has been known to you for many years and yet you still find yourself lacking what your heart truly desires. You began to wonder if we are simply dangling a carrot in front of you but never really delivering the goods. You have been promised a more fulfilled life that is overflowing with new potentials, health, and great sex. Many of you have cried out to the heavens above demanding proof that these new potentials show themselves as being real. You demanded to see your truth reflected upon this stage called Earth. You feel that without this connection life has no purpose. Unlike us, you tasted firsthand all the lies and deceptions played out in front of you on a daily basis. So we say to you again that this is but the beginning of a grand potential for change. Life cannot choose for you but it must, without choice, reflect back to you whatever you choose for yourself. You are at the front line of a new cycle that will introduce a new consciousness to humanity. You now carry all the support you require within yourself. The Christ seed becomes activated each and every time you allow the presence or energy of your soul nature to coexist with your human condition. Your soul nature again looks at all aspects of your life and says, I'm okay with all of it. May I coexist within this story you have created? Or must I be another out-of-body experience? Surrendering to this presence resolves the conflict you inherited that insisted that you must compete for love. Many of you have discovered that love itself has no agenda. It finds you extraordinarily beautiful just as you are. Your soul finds your human condition irresistible. Don't take our word for it, simply allow the love that your soul has for you at this moment to penetrate every cell of your body. Your soul finds all of your perceived imperfections to be perfect. On this day we ask then that our partner relax as he feels the presence that has always supported his identity. To remind each of you that we, your angelic counterparts, serve you. We understand that this grand story unfolding on earth presents challenges on every level of your being. It is our truth that you carry the very solution to all the illusions that exist within this reality called Earth. We encourage you to shift your allegiance to the part of you that finds great joy in this adventure. It does not feel that this gift is a burden. We have spoken of the Christ seed and of the lineage of those that carry this gift. We have asked you to begin to feel that your body acts like an energetic bank account. We have invited you to become more conscious and attentive of the ongoing deposits and withdrawals from your personal account. We remind you that taking responsibility for your own energetic affairs will allow you to taste the reflection of your own magnificence. We also see an obstacle that lies directly in front of each of you that is directly related to your human condition. Your ability to trust in life is very fragile. Trust is a very potent virtue, for it overrides your personal history without regard to all the agendas that support that past. We are not suggesting you throw out your discernment or common sense, but many of you have already tasted the presence of such an innocence that would trust life for no apparent reason. Many of you already have experienced an overwhelming sense of freedom simply by trusting in your inherent abilities without knowing what those are. Let's explore this issue of trusting by acknowledging some of the ways you already trust that life will serve you very well. When you wake up in the morning, you don't give any thought to whether or not the sun will rise. You simply trust that it will. When you crawl out of bed, you take for granted that your body will stand, walk, and begin to function just as you would like it to. You trust you won't swallow your toothbrush. You trust when you turn your faucet water on, it will flow each and every time. You trust that when you turn the ignition in your car, it will start. You trust that when you swallow your food, the rest of your body knows what to do with it. You trust that when you fall and scrape your knee, your body has the ability to heal that wound. Some of you have studied how these beautiful bodies are so proficient at self-repair while most of you simply take it for granted without knowing how it works. You, dear human, already trust so many facets of life. Your desire to walk as a child reinforced your trust in life when walking became trustworthy. Your desire to feel the wind caress your cheeks reinforced your trust when running became trustworthy. Your desire to experience floating reinforced your trust when swimming became trustworthy. You now walk, run, and swim without any doubt that life will support that experience. If you would place your attention on how life does support you, many of you would discover a new freedom to explore your passion for living. Living alongside all of your doubts and concerns are tangible reasons for trusting without knowing the outcome. Each of you fell many times before you trusted in your ability to walk. Your desire to walk would not allow all the doubts and concerns to interfere with becoming a walker. Trust had its way with you, and you loved it. Trust is a major deposit in your energetic bank account. It reinforces all your dreams and visions. Now you are desiring to experience your soul nature coexisting with your past history as a human being. Once again, humanity is telling you it can't be done. What a waste of time. Get your head out of the clouds, human, and start earning your worth. This brings us to an interesting observation. We see so many of you truly desiring this new relationship. In fact, without it, you feel that your life has no meaning. As your desire begins to generate the passion to bring this new relationship into your life, many of you hit the brakes. A part of you desires to experience your magnificent nature, and another part doesn't want to appear to be rubbing your newfound self-worth in the face of your family and friends. Like you, they too inherited the belief that you must compete for love. It must be earned. To receive love without any effort looks to you like throwing salt on their wounds. So you stop, put the brakes on your passion and attempt to accommodate this new relationship by being passive. Until of course that passion begins to express itself as anger and resentment. Some of you turn to these very friends that you believe you are doing a favor and rant and scream that they just don't appreciate all the spiritual work you are doing for this whole planet. In this new relationship, your soul nature very much enjoys being at the front of the line of life. It does not hesitate. It jumps right in to experience the wonders of its own nature reflected back. It accepts with your human condition that it will likely fall many times, and that is okay. It is not seeking an undistorted, absolutely pure representation of itself. It is offering itself in relationship with your human conditions. Humor, honesty, and integrity play a big role in this evolving dance. The next time you feel an impulse to explore something new, something outside your comfort zone, practice the art of trusting. Remind your mind of all the ways that trust has served you. Allow yourself to experience the pleasure of letting life serve your new desires. Can you trust how that desire will unfold in the same manner you trusted walking? If trust is lacking, you cannot force your soul nature to enter your life. You cannot force more money into your life. You cannot force more fulfilling relationships to come into your life. You cannot force yourself to become more creative. You can trust that all will be provided from a perspective that eludes your human nature. In time, as you learn to trust in the desires that originate from your soul nature, you will feel a new freedom to imagine new possibilities. We teach the art of being in receivership so that you may experience how life enjoys supporting you and gives your soul permission to be in your body. Your mind insists that it be shown the blueprint for this new relationship so it knows what to build. The new blueprint makes itself known to you as a feeling. Learning to recognize your own soul nature is a skill very few humans have developed. Your soul has great compassion for all of its creations, including the mind. We are suggesting, mind, that you would serve your Creator very well by trusting that. It is with great pleasure that I, Michael, serve the new map makers of creation that reveal themselves on earth as the new artists, teachers, and healers. Much of what you do with your life will not be recognized for its true value by your fellow human beings. We see its value and will continue to serve you with the deepest of respect. How does unconditional love dance with the conditioned human? How will the mind experience life when it allows your consciousness to coexist in your day-to-day reality? It is truly a marvel for us to witness your gift to all of life and the emerging solution to our galactic dilemma. Blessings, Archangel Michael.